Hello, I'm Scott Baceno. I'm here at Misco Expo 2010. I'm talking to Dafydd Hollis, who works on the printing side of HP. Is that right, Dafydd?
That is right, yes.
Hi there. Thanks for talking to us. So, why has HP, great big multinational company, come down to Billingsgate here to exhibit at this Misco Expo?
Well, Misco are a very valued partner for us, and it's a great opportunity for us to get out there and meet their customer base.
Okay.
There's always a fantastic turnout for these events, and everyone's really enthusiastic to learn more about what products and what you're bringing new to market.
Yeah, and I would have thought, with all due respect, that printing is one of the areas that could do with that help, because, you know, I go into PC World or go onto sort of Scan or whatever, or Misco, and look at printers online, and they all look pretty much the same. So do you find that really helps?
Yes, it does, particularly when there are some really exciting new innovations coming into the market. ePrint is one of those innovations.
So what's that?
So ePrint is essentially connecting a computer directly to the internet and giving the printer an email address. So it removes the need for drivers. You can use your BlackBerry or iPhone and email an attachment directly to your printer. Just that, straight to the printer, and the printer will print it.
Okay, so it would be like sort of printer@hp.com or something like that.
Exactly.
And any attachment could be printed up?
Any attachment,
and
yeah.
how do you
common ones like photos,
Yep.
any Office documents, PDFs, that kind of thing. So,
and how do you control things like sort of settings when you do that?
Okay, so you have an online portal, which is the ePrint Center. You can control things like your spam list as well.
Okay.
So you can open your printer up so that anyone can print to that email address.
Right.
Or you can control it and have a safe senders list. So you can say maybe your friends and family only have access to that email address.
And where's the demand for that? What's wrong with what I've got at home, which is my printer just wired up to my PC?
I think it's for a convenience and time-saving point of view. It means that you can use your printer without having to turn on your PC. It becomes an independent, standalone device.
That's it.
And there are some developments going on as well in the consumer segment in particular with our eStation device, where you can actually take the control panel away from the printer and browse the internet on it and use it like a tablet and still be able to print
computer, basically.
like a little computer.
Yeah. And obviously HP, I believe it's the world's biggest printer company, but it's probably even better known as a PC company. So you got that sort of crossover there.
Definitely. Yeah. So we're leveraging that experience in the PC market to bring some innovation to our
Totally, and it's quite interesting. I write quite a lot about the mobile sector, and just yesterday I was writing about the latest stuff to come from the Palm acquisition, the latest WebOS stuff and the Palm phones and all that sort of thing. So I think HP, when it acquired Palm, it spoke about how it's going to use that for all sorts of things, including printers. So that's presumably one of the first types of things that we can expect to see it. Yeah?
Definitely. At the moment, with ePrint, we focus actually on the BlackBerry space, just because of the user base out there. Really, when we were looking at the enterprise corporate market, so that's been a real big focus for us. But with the Palm acquisition,
it's going to get interesting.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting.
And so what else? You're already converting me from someone who was sceptical about printers being interesting things to talk about. What other sort of cool innovations are going on in the printer world?
Okay, so there are things around actually looking at printing as a service rather than as a transactional buy. So we've got some innovations in the contractual space.
Okay.
So particularly for small businesses looking to spread the cost of printing, reduce their time and hassle in printing, we've got a new program called QuickPage, which is essentially leasing a printer like a mobile phone contract. So instead of minutes, you have pages.
Okay.
It's a really simple concept.
So you just pay per print, effectively.
Exactly.
And your contract allows a certain threshold of...
Yeah, so you sign up, there are low, medium and high printing bands. So you either get like 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 pages a month in your contract. If you print it, we do basically a meter system. Every 6 months we'll tot it up and see whether you're over or under.
Right, and advise accordingly.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a really flexible package, really simple. It means that for SMBs they don't have to lock up capital in the device itself because they're leasing it. And we take care of the break-fix side of things. So if there's a problem, they have one number to call, and we'll come.
So this is sort of like sort of printing as a service type of thing. Because we've had software as a service, and we're getting infrastructure service, having cloud computing, all that sort of thing. Which other parts of HP are very strong in data centers, all that sort of thing. But are we increasingly seeing people adopt with printers the model that we might have had, let's say, in the 80s with photocopiers? where you have a contract with a company and they handle all the servicing, all the sort of consumables and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think at the moment, with the economy the way it is, companies are really looking at where they can cut costs. And typically, looking at a managed print service, you can cut costs by up to, the average is about 25%. So it's a really good way to cut slack out of the organisation. For example, you could look at where you've got small devices that are quite high cost to run. You might want to remove some of those from the organisation and consolidate that printing into a bigger, more cost-efficient device. And then obviously on the manageability side of things, you can automate your supplies replenishment. Then you haven't got someone having to phone up, put an order on. The printer itself actually says, hey, I'm low on toner, I need a new cartridge, and sends a notification directly to HP, and we'll ship the cartridge directly to that printer.
Presumably you get all sorts of automated, like machine-to-machine communication going on there.
Exactly. Yeah. So you get a whole portal to manage your fleet. So it gives you great information. I mean, most customers, companies won't know how much their fleet is costing. And that's a pretty fundamental thing to get your head around. And then you can look at how you can optimise that and save money.
Brilliant. Okay, well, thanks a lot for your time, Dafydd. Good speaking to you.
No problem at all.
So I was talking to Dafydd Hollis from HP's printer division at Misco Expo 2010.